Hey everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally going through my bin of what I have been worming, and it's light, but it's full. So I have clearly a hodgepodge of things. So this is my what I've been worming, but I have a couple like not warming things. So let's just start with those. The first thing is this empty container of washer whiffs. This is in the Magnolia linen scent, and let me just see if this is going to be available in the next catalog before I lie. No, this has been discontinued, so I'm sure that's why it's probably been sitting in my laundry area for quite a while. I have a ton of washer whiffs open at one time, so it takes me a bit to get through them. I really like rotating through my washer whiffs. If you're unfamiliar with what washer whiffs are, they're basically like scent boosters for your laundry. They're just like little beads. It's empty, but they come with this little scoop, but there's little beads that you like scoop right into your washer load. So finish these literally with the laundry I'm doing right now, right this very minute. And then also air purifier filter. I brought this just for a demonstration. It's disgusting, and I really didn't want to put it in here, but I did want to share that I switched out a filter. The funniest thing was I haven't turned my air purifier filter, or I haven't turned on my air purifier in my bedroom on for a long time. Don't know why, but I just happened to turn it on the other day, and I ran it for like, I typically do like an 8-hour auto shut off situation. Did the 8 hours, I think it was maybe like an overnight situation, and next morning woke up, filter change light was on. I was like, what are the odds? I was just thinking, like, I haven't changed a purifier filter in a long time. Boom, immediately had to change it. So swapped this out. This is the dirty one. It looks really, really disgusting. You can see the fuzz and stuff on it. So glad to have a fresh one in there. And now, of course, I've been using it every night because like it's in my head. I'm like, oh, I can turn this back on again. I don't know why I stopped. Next, cotton cleanups. And you might be thinking, this is a weird size bag of cotton cleanups. They are the full size cotton cleanups, which actually are returning to the fall winter catalog. Once again, let me not be a liar. I'm pretty sure they are coming back. Okay, 2 sizes of cotton cleanups happening. We have the large cotton cleanups, which is like this size that I just finished. And then we also have the small ones. So they're both packs of 25. They're just 2 different price points. So proof they big and small, they are both coming. I know some people kind of like tossed around that idea, not like sneak peeked it, but like when they discontinued these ones the first time, they were like, maybe they'll do 2. And I don't know if they knew something that I didn't, but that was a while ago, and now they're actually coming with both. So I'm really happy about that. I actually like both sizes. I'm glad they didn't just stick with one, because the big ones are too small for mini warmers or like a tiny dish, but the tiny ones don't soak up as much. So like, I see a need for both. I'll be using both. Okay, now we're down to the good stuff. We're down to the wax. There might be some pods in here, or there might not be. There might not be. I don't know if I have this in any sort of organization at all, so I'm just gonna kind of grab and go because this is a hodgepodge of stuff. So right now, what I'm warming is Dumbo Circus Parade. I love this scent this time of year. This is the time of year that I first tried a Scentsy, so a ton of scents like this are super nostalgic to like my beginning of Scentsy, beginning of fall era, if you will. This scent is like peach, mango, oh my gosh, I just looked it up yesterday. Tangerine and like vanilla bean or something. It sounds so interesting, but it's so nostalgic for me. It has been discontinued. I have this in my club. I absolutely love it. Dumbo, big fan. And it's definitely, I feel like this is shaking and I really do apologize. I don't know how to not make it shake. I feel like this is like a very hardcore summer scent, but to me, just because of the time frame when I originally tried it, it's a very like summer into fall scent just for nostalgia. Like, based on scent notes alone, it's very summery. But just for me, personally, it's very summer into fall. Okay. Let me maybe hit some of my summer items before I talk about some of the more fall items on my docket. Okay, I don't know if I did all 4 of these together or what the situation is here, but I'm going to talk about them in combination. So I don't, I think I did these 2 together, Sippin' Poolside, which was a new release from this spring summer. This is just like a really nice, fruity, basic, summery kind of scent. Not one that was like drawing me to warm it longer. I think I actually, did I take it out early? No, I might have actually, now that I say that. I might have taken it out a little bit early because I was just like ready to move on. And then I think I put in the Dumbo. I think I did this last. And I actually think I warmed it with the pink pineapple and sugar, which I actually, the more I warm this, the more I don't like it. It's too sweet or something. It like is a little bit stomach turning sweetness. So I think I was doing the combo of these 2 with the pink pineapple and sugar in like the bedroom and bathroom. And I was over it. I was like, you know what? I want to do Dumbo. And I literally put Dumbo around my entire house. I think for the next couple of wax changes, I'm going to try and do like 1 scent in the entire house and just kind of see how I feel about it. Okay, once again, I'm so sorry that's shaking. I don't know why it's doing that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to do the whole scent through the entire house and like see how that goes. Currently with the Dumbo, I'm loving it. So we'll see how it goes on. And then TBD what I did here. I think I did these 2, maybe a combination in like the downstairs bathroom living, like the downstairs living area, the bathrooms, and maybe the bedroom. I had Tahitian Twilight, which is like a summery, perfumey scent, if you will. I think I only had 2 cubes of this, so I did it downstairs. And then also Crazy Coconut, which it's not my favorite coconut, but it's not bad. There's just something artificial about it in not a good way. Like not in the way I want it to be. I don't know. It just has like a little bit of a Play-Doh-esque smell almost, which doesn't fully come out on warm, but it's not my favorite. So I think I did this combo in like the Everywhere Else because I had a few cubes of each of them. And then I tested out Suncastles, almost dropped it, in the Open Concept. This is a very unique scent to me. A lot of people were comparing this to like the Boom Boom type scent, like the pistachio, caramel, etc. You know, Brazilian Boom Boom cream, you probably know. And I see where they're going with that, but to me, this is a little bit different. Like I think on cold, it smells more like that than when it was actually going throughout the house. I will say this was on the lighter side for me. But also I feel like just because that's the type of scent it is. Like I would be curious if I spread it around the house more, if it would be a little bit stronger. That's why I think I'm going to test out some of these scents like around the entire house, because if I do things in my Open Concept, all my warmers are just like in the back area of my living area, like in a corner. So I feel like if there's no airflow, if it's just like not a strong scent in general, it's like not moving from there. Versus if I put it in the bedroom, which is the complete other side of the house, and in the bathroom right in the middle, they kind of like all waft together. It's all just one cohesive scent. And so I feel like I don't walk out of the zone, if you will. It's just everywhere. So I'm gonna try it out, but I'm curious about this one to the point where I did actually put it in my club because it is going away at the end of the month. So only a couple more days to grab it. But I put this one in my club just because I'm curious about it. Like I want to try it more, but I don't know that I'll get to in this current season just because like I'm ready for fall. So that's my story with Suncastles. Let me know what you guys thought of this one since it is new. I am curious. I feel like it got a lot of hype right away because people said it smelled like Boom Boom cream. But I'm curious to know what's happening now that like the season's kind of gone on. Okay, I have 5 bars in the more fall winter zone, and I don't know what I did when, but they're all apple. So I was really in the mood for like a fall moment. The weather had kind of cooled off, which it has heat. It's right back up there. It's miserable outside today. It is absolutely disgusting. But we went through a little fall moment, and I really was like, I need some fall in my life. So I was like, I'm gonna bust out some apples. So let's just talk about two that I believe were Bring Back My Bars at some point. This one, Apple Press, was clearly from January of 2023. This is just an apple scent. It's definitely got a hint of spice, but mostly apple, so felt appropriate. Didn't have a full bar, so I was like, let's do it. And then I also had Red Delicious, which was from the last Bring Back My Bar in June or July, whatever scent Bring Back My Bar was. I got the bar in June, clearly. This is more of just like a Red Delicious apple. Like, it just smells like what it is. So I was like, you know what? 2 apples. Fix me up on the apple. And then I also did Honeycrisp Harvest, which was the August scent of the month. So the current scent of the month. This one was a little bit closer to me to like a Johnny Appleseed, where it has that like pear or like something else going on, not necessarily spice. I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's the type of apple I would like buy again, but I liked it. Then these 2 bad boys, I did some Apple and Oats because I'm obsessed with Apple and Oats. This is like one of my OG Scentsy scents. This was in one of the first orders I got along with Dumbo. This is just like an apple oatmeal, which may not be appealing and obviously wasn't very popular because it was around for 1 season and never made a return. Sorry, Apple and Oats, but it's so good once it's warming. It really needs the warmer to thrive. So did some of that and really enjoyed it. And then I also did some toasted apple butter because I only had a couple cubes left of this. And this scent definitely is also one you have to warm. It's kind of along the lines of baked apple pie. Like, honestly, if you were after this scent, and this obviously isn't available, I would just tell you to buy baked apple pie. Not that much different. I would say this is more on the toasted versus baked apple pie is more on the apple. So subtle differences, but yeah, that's my story with that. And then these are all the bars, and I emptied them all. Like, a lot of the times I'll have leftover cubes because I put things in certain places and whatever, but these are all empties. I'm really, really happy about that. Very excited. Okay, let's talk about a few more Scentsy things, shall we? Maybe. I'm trying to clear out my basket and not make a complete mess / disaster. And then I have some non-Scentsy wax. Okay. Sorry for the shaking. I don't know why it's shaking. Like, it's on the ground. What is happening? Okay. I put this Farm Stand pumpkin scent pack in my little pumpkin throw pillow thing, which is actually coming back in this year's harvest collection. So I popped that in there because I got my pillow back out. I did that like probably the 2nd week of August. I was really in the mood for fall. That was before a recent warm up, so I really got after it. And then let's see, I have a bunch of testers. So I have Totally Mini, which I actually popped in the bathroom warmer. I put a warmer in the bathroom. I recently was watching one of Vicky's videos. Hi, it's Vicky here on YouTube. And she was talking about how she had a warmer in the bathroom that she just leaves on 24/7. And I don't know why that inspired me so much to do the same, but I did. And this was one of the first scents I popped in there. I really like the Totally Mini scent. I'm really sad it's gone. It's just like a fun girly scent, but it's no longer. And then a bunch of these other samples, testers I made samples with. So Falling Apples, which is coming back in the fall winter catalog. Scarlet Sunflower, which is actually available right now in the cleaning, but is coming back in a scent. Johnny Appleseed, which is available. Black Raspberry Vanilla, and Autumn Road Trip. I was just like, you know what, I got out my fall testers to go through them, and I wanted to make some samples of some scents. So those are the ones I did. And then I also continued just working on my Rose Girls coffee scents, Starbeans Cafe coffee, Cookie Land, more just like a bakery scent. And then let's quickly talk about the candles we were doing. So I have been working on Hot Fudge Drizzle. I feel like you can tell this one's starting to get a bit discolored. You can tell, you can clearly tell that. I feel like this one's almost to the point where I'll probably put it in the crock soon, but also given the smell of it, like it's a chocolate scent, I'm like a little bit nervous. So, TBD what we'll be doing there. I don't know when. Maybe if like Corey's gone for a weekend, if he like goes out of town or something, then I'll pop it in. I just feel like he won't like this one. He hasn't been complaining about it burning, though I haven't been burning it while he's been home a lot. So that's TBD on this one. I feel like it's headed to the crock soon though. One that did go to the crock, this one, I've just been waiting for like closer to fall weather. And when I did all those apple scents around the house, Summer Boardwalk went in the crock and it was fall heaven in here. Like even Corey was like, it smells really like fall in here. And I was like, but it's so good, right? Like he was really into it. I was really into it. It was great. Not anymore currently with this heat, but I'm ready to dive back in as soon as the heat drops. So Summer Boardwalk, this went into the crock. And then also into the crock is a Lemoncello Cupcake from Homeworks. I may have talked about this recently in my last video. I was getting ready to put it in. I officially put it in. Yeah, I was like, once I was done with this and the temp warmed up, I was like, okay, we're ready for the Lemoncello Cupcake. And then in true fall fashion, I busted out the hot cider donut to go along with some of my fall scents. I burned it maybe once or twice. This scent can get a bit overwhelming for me, but I've been doing okay with it so far. Like last season, I don't know if I did it at all because I was just so overwhelmed by this scent. But I think the key with this one is I can't let myself like get too far into the season. It's kind of almost like, I mean, this photo is what it smells like. So it's almost like end of season, like fair season almost. Like end of summer, trickling into fall. Like I don't need to be crunchy leaves on the ground to get this out. I can like bridge the gap with it. I hope that makes sense. But I feel like on the days I did it that way, I was a lot more into it. So I did enjoy this on one of my work from home days. I'm hopefully gonna have one of those later this week as well. They are far and few between. So I can see myself busting this out on a work from home day. So have this one. And that is actually all the candles I have to talk about. I have Red, White, and Blue Cake in the crock, but I haven't turned it on yet because it's not really vibing with my Dumbo that I have going. So I'm kind of just waiting to switch out some wax before I actually turn that one on. So I'll probably talk about that next time. But yeah, that's everything I have going. We'll see where the next couple weeks takes us because I do feel like we're going to be on this weird journey with the weather, trying to transition into fall, but kind of fighting the weather a little bit. So we'll see where we go. But who is excited for the fall and harvest catalogs to launch? I am so excited. So let me know what you guys think down below and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.